What should you never try in life? And I wouldn't mind kicking this one off.
Cool.
If that's all right,
Yeah,
buddy?
go for it.
I thought about this quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing that you should never try in life is asking out the waitress of the local restaurant that you go to. Because if she says no, that restaurant's like fucking ruined. Because you know for a fact that she's going to talk to like the manager, all the other staff. They're going to be giggling and stuff like that. There's like 3 bars in Wellington that I can't go to anymore.
Genuinely?
2. There's genuinely 2. There's one that I'm nervous about going to, but I think like, because you ask them out, and the thing is, they're not being friendly. They're not being friendly with you because they like you.
Yeah.
They're being friendly because it's their job.
I think maybe change that to only ask waitresses out at restaurants where you've had a bad experience. So you don't actually have an inclination to go back there.
Yeah, only a restaurant that you hate.
Like, this food was shit, I'm going to go ask her out, sort of thing.
You ask out every staff member at McDonald's. Well, like, the thing is, though, even if it's like your favorite bar and she says yes and you start going out, you're not really going to go back to that favorite bar if you start going out, right?
Yeah, and especially if it fizzles out as well.
Big time. If it fizzles out, you're screwed. If it goes well, you go to the bar that your girlfriend's waiting tables at and you get her to be your waitress. That's a huge power move.
Is it also problematic asking someone out at their workplace? Because there's no kind of escape for them in that situation.
Point, right? Because if you ask somebody out and you work together,
yeah,
I don't know, man. Now we're gonna get into the whole fucking weird culture thing, and I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
No, yeah. I'm about giving shit advice.
I think it's a big no, but a big yes if you weren't planning on going back there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's a good one. Question number 1. Now,
Done.
actually, dude, what would you never try?
What was the question again?
What should you never try in life?
Heroin, definitely. I think that is a big no. Although I think there are at least 6 drugs that if I had right now that weren't cut with anything, I'd do. Like right now, I think. But heroin is definitely not one of them because I think that just ruins lives. But in saying that, when I get to 84 years old, because I think that is the prime time to die, I'd do every drug
You do
under
heroin
the
as
sun.
well?
Yeah.
I would try. No, I wouldn't try heroin now, but definitely when I'm older. I think I'd like to go out with heroin, but I don't know what it's like ODing. Like, is that a shitty process, or are you just in like such a euphoric state you don't even really realize that you're dying?
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
My man. I like that.
Heroin live on the podcast next week.
I actually wanted to get a guy. There's a few things I want to do on this podcast. I want to get waterboarded. I think that might be like I legitimately want to get waterboarded on this podcast. I also want to get somebody on who's never taken acid before and for them to have their first acid trip on the podcast.
Yeah.
That would be freaking sick.
Yeah.
And then I want to, this is a bit, no, this is just dumb. I want to take ayahuasca on the podcast, but I want to, like, obviously we'd have to cut it out when you're tripping.
Is that hard to source in New Zealand? Ayahuasca?
Yeah, I know it's like DMT, right? So that's quite hard to source. But
That's
anyway.
one of the 6 drugs that I do.
Fuck yeah, me too, man.
Oh, actually,
Would you do ketamine?
yep.
Have
But
you done ketamine?
no,
Neither have I.
I feel like
Thank you for watching
ayahuasca, the
that
place
clip.
that I want to
If
do
you
it
enjoyed
is
it,
in
make
the
sure to hit
Amazon
that
jungles
subscribe
with,
button
like,
on the
shovels.
left. And if you want to watch the
proper
full
shovel,
episode, hit
that'd
the
be
square
fucking
on the
really cool.
bottom.
Some guy
To watch another small clip, go ahead and hit that square on top. And if you just
then
want to listen to
ketamine.
the
Just
full
like
the
episode but don't have time to
Yeah.
watch it, you can find
That's
this
really-
podcast
I just want to be in
wherever
the jungle
podcasts
naked.
are listened to. Thanks. Bye.
My dream.